everyone, Swordsman75 bringing you another commentary. This time I'm doing some squad deathmatch and I'm using the M14 Enhanced Battle Rifle. It is still, once again, my favorite gun in the game. I had put it away for a little bit while I worked on this, over this last week, getting some other gameplay footage of some different weapons for you guys for future video reviews and some of the ones I've done. But then I decided to get back into it. Now early on here we decided we wanted to make sure that the other team didn't mess with the tanks. So we went about booby trapping it. I slapped C4 on it, I tucked around the corner, and sure enough, before I knew it, someone hopped in the tank and tried to drive it away. And we found that when we play squad deathmatch, we want to make the other team be afraid to go near the tank. So early on in the round especially, we will try to set up around the tank, usually someone with C4, or we'll put anti-tank mines down around it. And generally we'll try to make it so whoever gets in the tank the first couple times dies very quick before they can even do anything with it. And then later in the round you'll see that pays off by people just won't even bother with the tank. Sometimes we'll go hop in it then instead, or it'll just sit there unused, and if the tank's being unused it generally helps your team win. Here I want to point out it's always good to spot guys, because like I couldn't see them through the trees and the leaves right there. But because it was spotted, you can generally just aim below where the spotting symbol stops and you'll be hitting somebody in the body. So just again, always spot. It helps a great deal. Can't stress that enough. Plus, if you get taken out, the spot will still be there and hopefully your teammates can clean it up and get the kill for your team. When you use an all-kit weapon with the assault class, you give up your noob tube or your smoke or your underbarrel shotgun, and instead you get the use of C4. And C4 is the most powerful explosion in the game and is very underutilized, I've found. Here I made a mistake. I forgot we had mines and I ran up to try to blow it up, and as I came out from cover in elevated position there was a sniper with a G3. Got me. My bad. But I get picked up pretty quick here, and our squad assembles and we move together and we try to get some spots done. Don't know why I clicked that. When you play squad deathmatch, you want to stay together. You don't want to spread out too much. If you get spread out, you're just going to get picked off one by one, and it's just going to end very badly. So you want to make sure you try to spawn on top of one another, communicate where you're at, where the action is. And another thing, you don't all want to be looking the same direction. If you all look the same direction, you're just opening yourself up to getting flanked. And we'll make that mistake sometimes too. We get excited, there's a couple guys in one way and we'll all try to, like, we're just hungry for kills or whatnot and we want to get some. But it will generally hurt your team more than it'll ever help. You want to, like, protect the flanks, protect the other routes into your area and stuff. You guys probably know that by now. Here we wanted to try to set a trap. We wanted to blow that building, that wall there, to let them see in, and we wanted to try to bait them towards us as we would fall back here. It semi-worked, semi-didn't work, but just an example of what you can use your C4 towards changing the environment when you have an all-kit weapon in the assault class. You don't got to be a recon to get C4. You can bring down buildings to stop cover. If you've seen a squad likes to post up in one building, if you can clear them out of that building, you can go up there, plant C4, and knock out all their cover. Or if you have enough, you can bring the building down completely, which is nice. As you've seen in the latest video, I'm no stranger to bringing a building down, even if it may not be beneficial to my team. I thought a guy was over there, so I fired through the smoke, but didn't get him at all. Squad deathmatch has become one of my favorites. It's either rush or squad deathmatch for me lately. Mostly given up on conquest, and squad deathmatch has been just a nice change of pace, really. Get 4 friends in there, just try to go for kills, stay together, good teamwork. Don't gotta rely on, like, what, 8 other people, hoping they all work together as well and hope they work as a team. Just grab 3 buddies, hop in there, and try to have some fun. We do not have the strongest squad that we could have at this point. I was playing with Savitar 13, The Legend, and Rabbit 10. Rabbit 10 is not a strong player when it comes to getting kills. He's fairly new to the Battlefield series and he's only had the game a couple weeks. But what can I say? He's one of our best friends and an absolute blast to play with, so I'll take that over someone really good that may happen to be an asshole to play with. So, you know, play with what you got and what you have fun playing with. Plus, he is really good at the engineer role of dealing with some tanks and choppers, actually. There you can see, just I'm in assault. Tank came in. I ran up to its backside, slapped a couple of things of C4, and all she wrote, really. Easy kills. If you can find a way to make one of the all-kit weapons work on your assault class, you can have a lot of fun with the C4. Here I was hoping I could shoot through that little tin fence, but I guess the bullets wouldn't go through. And I actually mess up here. I go to throw a grenade. Yeah. I throw a grenade and he pops out while I'm in the animation, and if I wouldn't have threw the grenade I could have got him, but oh well. That stuff happens, you know? Not much you can do about it. Oh well. Now, I also wanted to tell you guys that I have finally unlocked the M1 Garand, and I did it through a way that I think not a lot of people know about. Have you guys all been to the site where it's the one that's been down for like, what, 3 weeks now, saying they're updating their veteran status thing, and like it just keeps saying that message or whatever? Well, I found that if you go to the Battlefield's official stats page and you log in with your account, you can see that it'll display your veteran status. Then if you click on that link to the veteran status, you will be able to tell it to register your games. And I was able to root around in there and finally got it to accept my old Battlefield 2 login info, and then combined with owning Bad Company 2, making a free account on Battlefield Heroes, and then having one other previous game, in my case it was Battlefield 2, it gave me the veteran status of rank 2, and I was able to unlock the M1 Garand. I'm looking forward to getting in some playtime with that. I've only had some very limited playtime when I've picked it up from a teammate. But I want to get you guys a full-on Garand review, and then as well a comparison between the M14 and the Garand. And I'll figure out which one I like more and see if you guys agree or disagree, and see which one you guys might like. I will try to leave the link to the stats page and how to access the alternate way to get it to accept your games in the sidebar, if you guys want to try that out, if you've been having trouble like I have. I've tried for a couple weeks now, it just wouldn't accept my games. So that ended up working for me. Pulled out the Magnum here and I tried to Dirty Harry both of those, but I think I only got one of them there. Since the 1911's getting nerfed, I've been trying to swap to the Magnum, which I'm enjoying a good bit. It's actually more damage than the 1911. It has one less bullet available to it, but it is still a good gun. One thing to know is if you're using Magnum in that gun, it will kill somebody wearing body armor with only 2 shots up close. So that was kind of nice. The 1911 won't do that. It'll take, I think, 3 still. So the Magnum is a good alternative to the 1911, especially since we don't know how they're going to balance it. So I wanted to try to branch out into trying some other weapons as my sidearm, and the Magnum is a nice touch. It's pretty effective. I think it's every bit as good as the 1911, which shouldn't be nerfed. This little spot up here is really good. You can really post up here, and if you can get your whole squad to stay in this little area, you can cover it very well. That the team, there's just only so many ways to get up there, and if you cover them and they're all watching different directions, you can really hold your own up there. But I picked this game because I got a lot of M14 action. Got quite a few kills, trying to do my part to help our squad win, and the score was nice and exciting there. Another squad we were in there with we were going back and forth throughout the match, trading the lead and getting a lot of kills together. The other 2 squads were struggling a good bit, so they weren't really a threat, but they were just really came down to just our squad and theirs, Alpha and Bravo. So it was a pretty exciting game. Had some pretty good teamwork, different aspects. Thought I'd give you guys some more M14 footage. I hope you guys enjoyed. Look forward to my upcoming reviews of the AN, the MG3, as well as the answers to the questions you guys left on the other video. Also want to give a quick shout out to those of you that follow me on Twitter. It's been awesome talking back and forth with you guys. Twitter's been a lot of fun to be able to have quick little easy communication with you guys. It's been very entertaining, and I think it's really good for the YouTube community that we're starting to adapt Twitter. Take care guys, have fun.